Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you may be all over the world. So we are back once again. Happy resumption to employees, to businesses, to all our clients and our subscribers as well. Happy resumptions to you all. So we wish you a lovely, successful, prosperous, and growth achieving year in this year 2026. So today in our video, remember the last time we were here and we brought to you taxable income of individuals. Individuals that are, in paid employment or doing side businesses, or probably they are even working as a full-time employee, full-time business owner. So we brought you video on your taxable income. So all those that are registered as business name, they are in this category of individual taxpayer. Those that are in the paid employment, they are in the category of individual taxpayer, and their own tax is subjected to personal income tax. And for the personal income tax, which is mostly for individual taxpayers based on the name personal income tax, the remittance for those that are in paid employment, their annual return filing must be done this month on or before 31st of January this 2026, this January that we are now. That is when their tax will be paid. Their remittance must be done. So please make sure you are aware of this and you are doing every necessary thing to file the annual returns of your employees. Either it's 2 employees, 5 employees, 10, 20, 50, 100, no matter the amount, the number of the employees, you must do the annual return filing, and that must be done on or before 31st of January this 2026. So make sure you file and avoid penalty, and it is part of the compliance that we have been talking about. So you have deducted your employees' salaries, taxes from their salaries from January to December. And by the way, there is one filing left for 2025. That is for payee filing, for the employee tax filing for December 2025. It must be filed on or before 10th of this January in 2026. So the deductions that you have done for your employees must be this January 2026 on or before 10th of January. That's for the employees in your organization. And then all the taxes that have been deducted from 1st of January 2025 to 31st of December 2025, all those remittances must be filed this January 31st of January, on or before 31st of January, to avoid penalty. So being compliant is very, very good for you to avoid penalties, because if you don't file, the penalty is 100,000 and the subsequent 20,000. That's a whole lot. So please make sure you file, and if you don't know how to go about it, we are here to serve as your tax consultants. You can reach out to us. So we are here to help you. So for entrepreneurs, for business owners. So they must do their own remittance. They must file their own annual returns this year as well. Yes, they must file their own annual returns this year as well. So the filing must be done starting from this January to 31st of March. That's 90 days after the accounting year end. Those that are business owners. So whatever your business have paid you, you must file the annual returns. You must do the annual returns filing for business owner on or before 31st of March this 2026 to avoid penalty, to avoid tax authority, the state tax authority, sending you mail or sending you letters for penalties. So please avoid that. We've had a lot of clients. It is when we are not happy with the fact that it is when things have gone out of hand that taxpayer now begin to be doing the right thing. It is now that you need to start doing the right thing. So one of our prospective clients reached out to us yesterday, and we appreciate the communication. He was asking a lot of pertinent questions concerning businesses. Oh, if I'm a freelancer, what category of tax am I going to pay? And we explained to them that freelancers, those that are in paid employment, and entrepreneur must file their personal income tax. So if you are registered as a business name, you are filing personal income tax for yourself, because you and yourself and your business, you are together. There's no separate entity. So you are filing personal income tax. And we also told you that tax payment is not a punishment. It is a strategy. What does strategy mean? Strategy means that you are positioning yourself for growth. If you are paying for tax, of course, you are paying tax only on your profits. You are not paying tax on your total income, and that's part of the thing that we want everybody, both our subscribers, our clients, our prospective clients, all taxpayers. We want them to know that you are not paying tax on your total income. You are only paying tax on your profit. And there's no need to be hiding anything. You don't need to hide anything. You earn a revenue of, for example, Mr. Taiwo Yedele and his team has clarified to us that those that are earning revenue of 12 million annually for businesses, they will be given a sticker. So you'll be given a sticker of exemption. So it is when you are now earning above 12 million, then your income will now, be subjected to tax. Of course, you are going to remove all your business expenses. Before you pay tax, you are going to remove all your business expenses that are for the business, not for personal use. Anything that relates to your business expenses, cost of goods sold, telephone expenses, internet expenses, your salary, your diesel, your telephone, your logistics, any expenses at all for businesses, you are going to remove it from your income. So it is at the end, whatever profit that is left, that will now be subjected to tax. And the first 800,000 is exempted. We've said it over and over, and we want everybody to be aware of this. Please, don't be afraid of tax. This current tax is for the benefit of the masses. Imagine your revenue as a business owner is 12 million for small businesses that are just trying to find their way into the market. 12 million annually, you are exempted. You'll be given a sticker of tax exemption. So the only thing that you just need to do is just to register for this tax, be compliant, have your thing. We have a video that now you can register your tax identification number, and then you will onboard on the e-tax platform. So you just be filing new. So please, let's start doing the right thing. That is why we are here to serve you. Please, we are here to serve you. So give us any area of clarification that you need. Please just send us a message. You can ask your question here. I'll be willing and ready to dissect it. So there are so many compliances that are, already on for this January 2026. The first one is your CAC annual filing. Whatever categories of business you are registered as business name, as company, as incorporated trustees, PLC, whatever the categories of business, annual filing for 2025 is due. Your annual filing is due. So we are accredited CAC agent. Let's help you to file your annual return. So CAC annual filing is part of the compliances that we have been talking about. The second one is your taxes. If you have an employee in your organization, you've registered for, you are making payment for your payee, pay as you earn. You need to do annual filing for this January 2026. From 1st of January to 31st of December, the window is open. So you don't need to wait for deadline, for rushing hour. And most taxpayers, they like the end rushing hour time. It is not good. Start as you have resumed today now. Start putting all the documents there and everything, and start doing your filing. And avoid the penalties and be compliant. So we are your business growth support partner. We are accredited with CAC. We are accounting audit firm. Let's help you to file your annual returns. If you have an in-house accountant, then let your in-house accountant do all the filing for you. If you need training for your staff, please reach out to us to guide them, to train them on the compliances. We are willing and ready to assist businesses this year 2026. We don't want your business to fold out, to stay out of business because of non-compliance. And as we have said, this Nigerian Tax Act is for the benefit of the masses, of the common Nigeria. So today's video is about the company income tax filing for company, those that are registered as company, not business name, company. So the first thing that we want you to know here is that for companies that are registered as limited liability company, if your turnover, your sales, your revenue, your total income for the year is 100 million and below, you are exempted from company income tax. And then your assets is 250 million and below, you are exempted. It has been clarified. Before, the Nigerian Tax Act says 50 million, and then the Nigerian Tax Act Administrative Act says 100 million. Now it has been clarified that it is now 100 million for small company exemption from company income tax. So you can see that this is a whole lot. The tax that was ended last year says is 25 million and below. Now this has already added 75 million in addition, and that is 100 million as tax exemption from company income tax. It is good for businesses, and businesses that are even pulling 100 million, they are trying. If you are pulling 100 million turnover and below, you are trying, and you are exempted already. So look at the benefits. These are the benefits that are available. But before we start dishing out all the benefits, so just like we've said earlier on, that businesses, for registered company, your taxable incomes are from all your business operations. All the revenue that you are earning from your businesses are your, taxable income. They will be taxable, right? All the money, all the revenue sales that are coming to your business, they are taxable income. But just hold on. It is not on that the tax will be applied to. It is on the profits. But the income that are taxable for company are the accessible profit of a company, the accessible profit, not the total income. So this is backed by Section 56 of Nigerian Tax Act. Section 56 of Nigerian Tax Act talks about the accessible profit of a company. So all your revenue, all your income in your business, the profit will be taxed based on Section 56 of Nigerian Tax Act. So companies that their revenue is 100 million and below are tax exempted, right? They are tax exempted, whatever their profit is. Once your revenue is 100 million and below, you are tax exempted, right? So you don't have anything to worry about. What you just need to worry about is your filing. And we've told you that filing does not mean that you are paying. Filing does just mean that you are presenting you earn. And if you are within the threshold, you just file nil. But for company, they need to prepare their audited accounts before they can file. So it is when you prepare your accounts, which you are ready to serve as your outsourced accountant. If you don't have an in-house accountant and there's need for you to, have accountants without you having a regular accountant in your office, you can serve as your accountant, a remote accountant. We can serve as your remote accountant, your remote CFO. We can serve for that. Your compliance business support partner, we can serve that purpose. Your tax consultant, we can serve that purpose. External auditor, we can serve that purpose for you. So small companies are exempted from company income tax. So we'll be giving you the benefit of, tax benefit for small companies, which is 100 million and below, are tax exempted. So development levy is also part of accessible profit, especially companies that are 100 million and above. Is 100 million and above company that will be assessed to development levy. You know that before, from 2024 and below, when you do your business account, so aside from the company income tax, there's something you're still going to pay. You're still going to pay education tax, NICDA, police trust fund, all those taxes. So everything has been embedded into one as development levy. So it's now development levy now that you will now be paying, which is 4% for company that their turnover is 100 million and above. So then there's another thing we call capital gain tax. So capital gain on assets. So if you are a company and you are pulling 100 million and above as turnover, and you sell assets, you dispose assets, so it will be that asset will be subjected to capital gain tax. And that capital gain tax, is on profit of that asset, and it will be subjected the same way as company income tax, right? It will be subjected the same way as company income tax. Then for company, those that are into digital products or virtual asset income, so we have content creators that are pulling huge revenue, right? So they are digital income, virtual assets, will be taxed. It will be taxed based on company income tax. So if you are into you are creating content online, you are a YouTuber, you are a Facebooker, you are creating content, TikToker, Instagrammer, whatever it is, that you are doing, any online business that you are doing, and the turnover is above 100 million, you are going to pay company income tax. So we want you to be aware of that for companies. So companies that also have presence in Nigeria, maybe their parent company is in abroad, but they have presence in Nigeria and they are generating revenue, right? Maybe they have an office here in Nigeria, they will also be subjected to company income tax as well. Then we also have withholding tax for companies. So the withholding tax is only concerned once your turnover is above 100 million, it is the company that will be paying the withholding tax. So you are part of the company that will be paying withholding tax. If your invoice in a month to a particular client, maybe a client, a contractor, a supplier, is doing business with you, and the invoice is above 2 million and above, right? You will do withholding tax on it. Please. But if the invoice amount is 2 million below, no withholding tax. You are not going to do withholding tax. And then we have withholding tax for state, we have withholding tax for the federal, that's Nigerian Revenue Service. For the states, if you are dealing with individual business owner, those that are registered as business name or an individual person, so you will charge withholding tax and you remit to the state internal revenue service. But if you are dealing with company, you withhold your withholding and remit to Nigerian Revenue Service, NRS, which was formerly known as Federal Inland Revenue Service. So, but you are only withholding when your invoice amount is 2 million and above. So, 1 naira above 2 million, you are doing withholding tax, right, in a month to any particular client. So that's the clarity we want you to have. Then for value added tax, small companies of 100 million and below are exempted from value added tax. That's part of the benefits. But if your turnover is 100 million and above, you are not exempted from value added tax. You are going to charge value added tax if your product or services is their valuable goods and services. You are going to apply value added, and value added tax is only remitted to Nigerian Revenue Service. Please, we want you to get this clarity, please. So moving on from there, so this is company taxes that we are dealing with this morning. These are company taxes that we are dealing with. And then we have said that if your turnover is 100 million and above, you are exempted from company income tax, from development levy, from charging value added tax for your company. So you can see that you have more money to run your business. But withholding tax, it is only when your invoice amount is 2 million and above that you are doing withholding tax. please. So let's come to the tax benefits. The tax benefits for companies. What are the benefits that companies will be enjoying in this Nigerian tax act? So a small company is a company that earn a revenue of 100 million and above. So it has been clarified now. 100 million and above, you are exempted, but you will comply. You will file your taxes, but you will not pay company income tax and development levy, and you will not charge value added tax. Please don't charge value added tax if your revenue in a year is 100 million and below. You are exempted from charging value added tax, but you will file for it. You will file. You are not charging, you will just file new. You register for tax on board on tax performance and file. You still file company income tax, but you will not pay. So exemption does not mean not filing, right? Please get this clarity. When we said you are exempted does not mean that you are not going to file. You are going to file, you are going to register for tax, you are going to have your tax identification number, you are going to keep your business transaction records, you are going to have a book of accounts, but you will not pay for tax, but you will file. Please get that clarity, please. And then if your fixed asset is 250 million and below, you are termed as small company. But this small company, those that are into professional services like us, we are not part of the small company. Whatever the revenue that you are generating as a professional company, you are going to pay company income tax. So professional service company are not part of small company. Just like us, we are professional company, so we are not part of small company. So small companies are those companies that are not into professional business, professional services, like tax consulting firm, like audit firm, like HR firm, like any firm that are they're rendering professional services. They are not part of small company. But if you are not into this category, you are part of small company that we have been talking about. So what the small company will not pay as tax, they will not pay the 30% company income tax on the profit. So when we talk about tax, it's on the profit oh, please. It's on the profit. You are only paying tax on your profit. So small company are exempted from the 30% company income tax. Then they are also exempted from 4% development levy. 4% development levy, they are exempted from it. They are also exempted from charging value added tax on their invoice, either on sales or on purchases. You are exempted. So if you are into production of goods or services, and the company that you want to purchase the goods from want to charge you VAT, tell them you are exempted based on the Nigerian Tax Act, right? So you have more money to do your business. You can see the four: company income tax, development levy, value added tax on sales, and on purchases. Yes, hi to you. You can ask your question. We are on for you today. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We are here to serve you. Yes, thank you, ma. Miss Pinawe, thank you very much, ma. We appreciate you for joining this live session. Please help us comment, put a thumbs up, help us share to people to get connected. So all we have been saying all the while is that this Nigerian Tax Act is a win-win for all Nigeria, and companies that are earning revenue of all. In fact, most schools, except the big schools. Imagine a school that is even pulling a revenue of 100 million annually. Oh no, that school is doing very well. And the Nigerian Tax Act says that any company that has a revenue of 100 million below, they are exempted from company income tax, from development levy, from value added tax. You cannot charge value added tax, right? And of course, there are some exemptions that school also enjoy, right? If you are into educational business, there are some exemption that you also enjoy in addition to this. So withholding tax, it is only when your invoice is 2 million and above that you withhold tax. Withholding tax are the taxes that you charge at source from your contractor, from your vendors, from those that are doing one thing or the other for you in your business. So you charge them withholding tax, but you only charge them withholding tax when the invoice that they are giving you, or the invoice you are giving to them, is above 2 million. That is when you charge withholding tax. Please, we want you to be clear on all these exemptions. But exemption does not mean you are not going to file. You are still going to file for these taxes. So that's the clarity. You need to have your tax identification number as well. And we have a video as regards that on our YouTube. So moving on from here, there's what we call accounting year end for businesses. Accounting year end is a 12-month period, and the regular accounting year end is from January to December. That's 12 calendar months. So if you have done your business from January to December, so at the end of December, the tax authority says that you must file your returns 6 months on or before 6 months after your accounting year end. You must file your returns. So please, the annual returns are already on now. It is on. For companies that have been onboarded on Taxable Max, that's part of compliance, but you need to file. You need to prepare your account and file. You need to have all your receipts, all your business source documents, and then you need to prepare your account and file, please. We've served clients, that of course we definitely prepare their audited accounts for them, and we file on Taxable Max. And then we've represented them during tax audits, because when you file as well, the tax authority will also call for tax audits to check your accounts, your business transaction, your source document, your bank statement. So please keep all those information. When you are sending money for payments or for anything, please do narration for it. And if you have, thank you very much, ma. Yes, ma, thank you very much. Yes, so there are exemptions that are available in this Nigerian Tax Act. So please just comply. Let us comply. For individual taxpayer, if you are a business owner, you are part of business, register for your tax and be filing on a regular basis, and you will be fine. Tax people will not run after you. They will not be sending you mail of penalties, and you'll be fine. We represented a client, and tax authority, they were on them. They sent them a letter of penalty. I think it was 50 million. They sent them a letter of penalty that they were not filing. And the business owner was saying that, oh, these people they are really affecting them, affecting their business operations. Because when tax authority come for you, they will give you a whole lot of issues, because they have given you room for you to do your compliance, but you are not doing it. And they check your record, no information of tax registration, compliances, or filing. Then they will call for you. They have information. Somebody have rightly said that after God is government. Tax is government. So they will always get your information wherever you are operating from. Except you are not registered as a business. Even if you are not registered, you have your NIN, right? You have bank account, they will still get your information. So the best thing for you is for you to just register on board on the e-registration filing platform and be filing, and you'll be fine. And when they come for you, just present your filing information, your documents, and they do what they want to do. Maybe at most you just give them refreshments, and then you greet each other, and then they will go. That's the only thing. And then Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, the chairman of the Presidential Committee on Tax Reform Policy, have said that they are not running after the masses, those that are just trying to survive. They are not running after you. The only thing that they are asking the small business people to do is just to register for their team and then file name where appropriate. So you can see that all these most taxes that government collects, the small businesses that are pulling a revenue of 100 million and below, they are already exempted. They are already exempted. So it is a win-win, and it's a strategy for businesses. So there's annual return filing that is already on. So penalty for not filing, we've said it earlier on, that if you don't file, there's 100,000 for the first month penalty, 100,000 penalty for the first month, and 50,000 for each additional month that you don't file. So you can see that is a whole lot. And most businesses, maybe the tax that they're supposed to pay is like maybe 50,000, but because of the penalty, they will now be paying millions for the number of months that they don't file, right? So please, it is advised to, avoid all this penalty. Keep your proper business record. Keep your proper business record. Business record includes your invoices, your receipts, your bank statements, your contract letter, right? Those are your business documents. Please keep them and avoid all these penalties. So we are rooting for your business. We don't want you to fail. Please, we don't want you to fail. We want your business to grow. So that is why we are here to serve you. So we are TOSJOHN Consulting. We are rooting for your business. We want you to succeed. So register for tax and file all your returns, and then you will be fine. And just like we've said, there was one of our prospective clients that reached out to us yesterday, and he was trying to get clarity. We have people that are watching us from Germany, from UK, from Australia, because we are on YouTube Live now. It's a global, platform. And we are also a global professional consulting firm. So the person reached out to us, yesterday was Sunday, but regardless, we are always open to, communicate with you, give you clarity on whatever you want. So he asked for clarity, and we're able to give him clarity. The person is not even in Nigeria, he's from Europe. And he said he watched our YouTube video and he got clarity. So that is our joy. The individual taxpayer, business, corporates, they get clarity. And as you can see, from all this information we are giving you, we are quoting the Nigerian Tax Act, the section 58 talks about the company income tax. So we are quoting the section from you. So we have the tax documents, and it's from there we are giving you clarity, because you may not have the clarity. So we understand it, we are stakeholders, we are giving you clarity that this Nigerian tax is not running after those that are trying to survive in their business. If you are earning 70,000 and below, you're already exempted from pay as you earn. You're exempted. It's when you are now earning above the minimum wage, whatever you are now earning, if whatever is left is above 800,000, the first 800,000 is already exempted, and most people are not even earning up to that. And it's these people that the Nigerian tax is trying to protect. It's the masses that this Nigerian tax is trying to protect. And like we said before, we have 50 exemptions in this Nigerian Tax Act. We have the video on our YouTube channel. Please check for all our videos that you need clarity on all these taxes. Check it. Watch them. If you have any question, just message us. We will respond to you. This YouTube channel is actually created to serve individual tax, corporate, business taxpayer, every taxpayer at all. We are here to give you clarity, because tax is law. They said, some people have said that there are two things that are sure in life. We will not die before our time. We will live long. They said death is sure, and then tax is sure. The only people that will not pay tax is those that are not earning any revenue. And who does not pay to earn revenue? Everybody pay to earn revenue, to earn income, to make money. We as businesses too, we want to make money. In fact, this Nigerian Tax Act does not categorize us as small business. We that we are into professional business, professional service company, we are not categorized as small company. Even if we earn 50 million as revenue, we are still going to pay the normal 30% tax on our profits. But the good thing about tax is that you are only paying on your profits. Okay, when the person called us yesterday, he said, really? So it's not on the total income that they are paying profit? I said, no, it's not on the total income, that it is on profit. When you earn your revenue, your total revenue, you remove all your cost of goods, right? After cost of goods, you still have operating expenses, you remove it. And after removing all your operating expenses, it is what is now left that will now be subjected to tax. For personal income tax, it will be subjected to the graduated tax rate. The first 800,000 is exempted. Then the next 2.2 million is now charged at 15%. Right? So you can see now that it's a win-win. So we that we are a registered professional service company, we are subjected to company income tax. Right? So we said the small companies that are the companies that are earning revenue of 100 million and below. But we as professional service company, either you are earning 20 million annually, or 100 million, or 50 million annually, or 80 million annually, within that threshold circle, we are not still considered a small company. We are still going to fulfill our obligation of company income tax. We are still going to fulfill it. So you can see that those that are not into professional service business are the ones that will enjoy this small company threshold of 100 million and below. No value added tax, no company income tax, no development levy. Then the withholding tax, it is only when invoice is above 2 million and above, that you now withhold the withholding tax. That's the only thing. And then the other thing is the filing. You are going to file. Because if you say you are a small company and you don't file, how will the tax authority know that you are a small company if you don't file? It is when you file that you will now know, okay, your turnover or is max of 100 million. Then you are considered a small company. Then you just file nil return. Prepare your accounts. We can help you prepare your accounts. If you don't have an in-house accountant, if you don't have an in-house tax account person, we can serve that purpose for you. That's why we are here, to serve you, to help you. If you need a training, we are here. Accounts, on audit, on tax, on CAC, whatever, any training, we are here to serve you. So we're actually a versatile professional service firm. Yes, even though we major on tax, we also major on accounting, on audit, and then we are accredited CAC agents as well. We possess the right skills, the right qualifications, the right experiences, and we have been in this business for over a decade. So we know what we can help you to do based on the law. We are only helping you based on the law. So we are not helping you out of the law. We are helping you based on the law to reduce all your tax, to claim all your exemptions. So that is why we are here, to serve that purpose. So please, we are open, we are available for business all over the world. I know some people are watching us from Australia. Yes, it's YouTube live. Some people are watching us from Europe, from North America, from South America, from Central America, of course, from Africa, Nigeria. We are here. So they are watching us here. Nigeria in the diaspora, we are here to help you. If you have business in Nigeria, or you have one or two things that you are doing in Nigeria, even though you are in the diaspora, either in Germany or in Australia or in America or in Canada or in Ghana, anywhere you are, in any continent of the world, we are here to serve you. We are a global professional service firm. So feel free to reach out to us, feel free to talk to us on anything relating to tax, to accounting, to audit, to CAC, to your business compliances, any clarity you need, just message us. And please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it is when you subscribe, you also encourage us to be bringing you a lot of videos. Because this year, 2026, we have a program of a lot of videos that we are going to be dishing out to you live. We'll be coming live on this YouTube channel to dish out all the, business compliances, information that will help you to be strategically positioned for success, for growth. Because you have something to offer out there. That's why you are set out for. We have something to offer. That's why we are set out for what we are doing. There's one of our clients that, of course, they reach out to us and we are serving them. And they said, wow, we are enjoying your service, the communication, the clarity, getting things done. Of course, we need to get things done. We don't want a penalty for you. When you reach out to us for any of our professional services, quick, we get on work, deliver the work for you, keep you out of trouble, out of any issues with the tax authority, with the regulatory authorities. That's why we are in business. You are in business doing your own what you are set out to do. So we are also in this business doing what we are set out to do, to help businesses to be strategically positioned for growth. So we are here to serve you. We are registered, we are accredited. So please feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to reach out to us. If you have any question, thank you, Fahad. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Mrs. Pinawe Abigail. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you for those that are watching us any part of the world. We appreciate you. Thank you for, always coming online when we are live to join us on this live session of what will help your business, individual business, corporate business. We are here to help you. Don't be afraid. If you have not still registered for your tax identification number, we have a video. Check our live video. We have put a live video, I think it was day before yesterday, is on this YouTube channel. Just watch it and then register for your team, and also on board on the e-tax platform. You are not just only registering for team. Please also on board on the e-tax platform, because as we explained it the other day, that we use an example of those that have bank accounts. That if you have a bank account, especially those that use the fintech bank, like OPay, PalmPay, MoneyPoint, Kuda, and the rest of them. So when you have your bank account number, you also download the app. It is on that app that you are now going to be doing all your transactions. That is how the tax is also. When you have your TIN, that TIN is like your bank account. And then you now onboard on the eTax platform. The eTax platform is now like the app. So that is when you will now be doing all your tax filing, tax remittances, tax payment, tax anything, tax whatever, all the compliances for tax. That is when you will now be doing it. So please, don't only stop at having your tax identification number, also onboard on the eTax platform. So you can onboard on the eTax platform by going to the nearest state inland revenue service that you are in any part of Nigeria, and then onboard. Or you can also onboard online, download their app, or you can also reach out to us. We will also assist you to do that. Then for company as well, get your team on board on the eTax platform. That's the Tax Pro Max. So you can go to your nearby Nigerian Revenue Service and you will get onboarded. If you want us to do it for you, you can reach out to us. We will help you to do it and you'll be onboarded. Then you will now be filing all your tax returns. So not exempted does not mean that you will not file. You will still file, but you will file nil. You will not pay, but you will file. It is at the point of filing that you are now compliant. But if you don't file, you are non-compliant, and there is a penalty for that. So please, this is year 2026, is a new year. We are going to be bringing you video on how you can also generate money in your business, right? Generate money in your business, because we are not just telling you to pay tax. You need financial intelligence. If you have money, where can you put it that your money is safe and you can earn interest from it, right? We are not just saying come and pay tax, come and pay tax. We also tell you how to make money. It is for money that you make if you are above the to pay for tax. In fact, people should even look for a way that they will earn more money so that they can pay the part of the small tax that they can pay. If you are afraid that you will not pay tax, that means that you are afraid for growth. You are afraid to succeed. You are afraid to excel. You are afraid to meet. Why will I be afraid to make it? We are here in this world to make a mark, to make an impact. If you are into school business, blossom that business, put strategy, make your money, declare the tax that you will pay. You are only paying tax on your profit. You are only paying tax on your profit. And the tax that you are even paying, they are threshold, 100 million and below. Business that are pulling revenue of 100 million, they are trying. And if you are exempted from tax, it is when you are now above that you now pay the percentage that you pay on the profits, not on the revenue, not on the total revenue. Please, we'll be bringing you video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we love you, we appreciate you, we are rooting for you, we are supporting you. That's why we are bringing you all these videos that will help you in your business. So please, let's stay compliant. Let's be strategically positioned to make it, yes, to make it legitimately, legally in our business, right? And comply. If you are doing business and you need to keep your business record, you can use Excel. Use Excel to keep all your business transactions. And if you have grown to a level that you can have accounting software and you don't know how to go about it, you can reach out to us. We are technology-driven professional consulting firm. We are technologically driven. We deploy technology into your business. Yes, we deploy technology into your business, so that it's gone are the days that people keep paper for recording of transaction of their business. In fact, There are a lot of things that we have seen in this our professional journey. There are a lot of things that we have seen. Imagine people using paper to be keeping record of their business, and then they cannot see the record again. And the client came, how much am I owing? They want to collect something and they said they need to pay. How much am I owing? They cannot find the record again. You cannot find the record. So stop using paper to be recording. This is a digital age. You can use Excel. Excel is on phone. Excel is on system. You can use your Google Sheets. It's cloud based. And if your business have grown to a state to have accounting software, I don't know how to go about it, reach out to us. We are technology driven firm. We have implemented accounting software for businesses, whatever the accounting software that you need. Zoho, QuickBooks, FreshBook, Zero, Odo, whatever the accounting software, just reach out to us. And if you need training as well, we are here, we will help you, we'll give you training. So please reach out to us. And for students that are watching us, don't worry, just face your education and then keep positioning yourself. After your school, so we are rooting for you. So please, we are TOSJOHN Consulting. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us to share. So until we come your way in another live session, this year we'll be bringing it to you back to back. So stay compliant, stay blessed. God be with us all, and we'll all succeed in this year 2026. Thank you very much. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep succeeding. Keep excelling. Keep smashing your goals. Yes. Have your goals. Have your budgets in your business. We are going to be bringing you budgets. Yes, for businesses. You need budget. Individual too, you need budget. Financial intelligence, you need it. How to make legitimate money. Use money to make more money for your business. We'll be bringing you those videos. And as we are bringing you those, we'll be bringing you compliances. So please, stay true. Stay true on this channel. Put the notification button. Put it on. Right? When we are live, you will always see it. And we appreciate you joining on our online live session. Thank you very much. For all our prospective clients in Australia, in Asia, in North America, in South America, in Central America, in Europe, in Africa, any continent of the world, we love you. We appreciate you. Reach out to us. We are global professional consulting service firm. So please reach out to us. Thank you. And have a lovely, wonderful, and successful day. My name is Olatosin, and I'm a chartered accountant. Bye for now.